it was very enlightening to get together with other artists, arts administrators, leaders of color across the nation. It helped me to focus on what I truly wanted to do with the rest of my time as being an artist and art administrator. By connecting with folks, as I said, who have the same challenges and the same successes or triumphs that we have in this arena called the arts. So I was very happy to be chosen to be a part of it.
So valuable was feeling like I'm part of this larger network that connects on so many different levels, not just on a professional level, but just on a personal level. And I would say another really interesting thing for me was that I was also talking to people who were in really very different kind of institutions than the one I'm in. Like my organization is a small, somewhat grassroots organization. And it was really interesting to talk to and hear about the issues that folks were having at larger, sort of more institutional type of museums.
I am, I'm only 3 years out of college. I feel like I'm very green, even though I've been at the job that I work for, which I feel like was a bit of a unique position to be in as part of this cohort, because the job I work for is remote. We work with arts organizations all across the country. So my intention with applying to this National Leaders of Color Fellowship was not just gaining skills and learning, knowing what, connecting with like-minded folks, connecting with not so like-minded folks, and just trying to hash out, try to get a better sense of where my priorities and my I suppose my interests in this field are. I really appreciate that there were a lot of people to look up to have had longer careers, not necessarily just in the arts, but just in general, like more experience. I am someone who's not just a first generation college graduate, but a first generation high school graduate. Neither of my parents got anything beyond a middle school education. So it has all been just kind of learning on the fly. And it's been fantastic to be able to get to hear more about other people's experiences, but specifically from older folks of color who have been, just chipping away at the system for all of these decades.
One of the great takeaways about advocacy that I like was thinking about advocacies that we could do advocacy both from the outside and from the inside. It's not an either or. And I think that was a really good lesson for me to think about and to see how I could apply it. I've been involved in advocacy here on the local level, so I think for being part of this group, we've been given this an amazing power to have influence on the regional level, and it's a great honor, and I've been really happy to see that the work that we started doing through the program has extended, and we're our cohort in the Mid-Atlantic region is continuing to have conversations with the folks at the Mid-Atlantic Arts Foundation and really have a powerful voice and make a difference especially for small arts organizations and for individual artists as well.